Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
There is a buzz around the WNBA as we get ready for the season to start.
So, this week we are catching you up on what's new this season with some 2K TV Interactive presented by Coach.
The WNBA is getting bigger. For some VC, answer this question right here. Which two cities will be hosting new WNBA teams this season?
Is it Toronto and Portland, Toronto and San Diego, Portland and Philadelphia, or Houston and Toronto?
.2kSPORTS welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home court. Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Now let's take a look at the Rockets opening lineup. And it's Rain Man in at the 2. And for San Antonio, they've got Harper and it's Ware in at the 5. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Tip-off goes to San Antonio. Here's Elliott. Pass to Timmerman. There's the triple. Macy pulls it in. Here's Rain Man. Out to the wing. Here's Raja. Inside. Here's Rain Man. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Harper. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. San Antonio shooting their first foul shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. And it's Houston's ball. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Anytime you get starter-level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
Pass to Rain Man. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Rain Man's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Timmerman gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Houston working the ball around. Puts up a three. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From deep, Harper. It's hauled in by Houston.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Timmerman. 17 points in his last outing. Has to Ware. Here's Elliott. Here's Timmerman. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Clock at 4. Here's Bryant. Rain Man grabs the board. Houston leading by 5. Here's Wingate. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. In the third spot, the Spurs.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Count it. Good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Rain Man. 26 points for him last game against Minnesota. Connects from downtown. Rain Man's got 11.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's Timmerman. That one goes in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
San Antonio with the ball. Trailing by 8. Lets the three fly. And Bledsoe pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And you have to admit, their work in the paint has been exceptional.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the evening. And San Antonio making a change here. Powell's checked in. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to McLeod. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover.
A line change here for San Antonio. Taking a look at the Rockets. And it's Rain Man in at the 2 guard. Driving in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Rain Man in their last game against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He ended up with 26 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happen?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it's Houston scoring again.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Timmerman. He's got 5. Pulls it. The Rockets pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Spurs trail by 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Here's Wingate, covered by Bryant. Releases. Another one falls for Houston. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's Elliott. 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City. Pass to Harper. Clock at 6. Misses the layup.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Wingate. Another one falls for Houston.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
They need this. Whitehead can't get it to go.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Harper. Macy pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Got it. Yee's got his second bucket on the night.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Harper. For three. Pure from three-point range. Harper's got 10 points in the quarter. And we finished off one half of play. The Rockets on top, leading by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Davidson. Still no points. They've got Harper, and it's Bryant in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Rain Man, that's good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Spurs trail by 16. Pass to Ware. Here's Elliott. Six on the shot clock. Bryant, left side. Here's Davidson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Rain Man. And they recover it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Elliott with the bucket.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Roger, the pass to Rain Man. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Spurs trail by 15. And the Spurs call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Knox, he's checked in for San Antonio. All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. In third, the Spurs.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
So both teams changing it up here. McLeod passes to Powell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Deflected!
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Wingate. Count it. Wingate's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Whitehead. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. A minute 4 left to play in the third quarter. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Spurs trail by 21. Pass to Newman. Here's McLeod. Here's Whitehead. No good again that time. The Rockets have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Cage. And the layup falls. Cage has got 4 points in the quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Timeout called, the Spurs.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Harper, he's checked in for Knox. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Harper passes to McLeod. Here's Newman. He's scoreless. Blocked! They retain possession. Stolen by Bledsoe. Shoots over Harper. Another one falls for Houston.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drop. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-6 run. So the Houston 5 right now. And it's Raja in at the 4.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rain Man, that's good.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Spurs trail by 19. Pass to Powell. Another steal. That's tipped. Here's Cage. Here's Rain Man. Off the mark there with a 3.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Rockets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rain Man.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Pass to Wingate, and there's the lob!
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Houston working the ball around. Right wing. Here's Rain Man. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Rain Man's got 33.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Timmerman. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Raja. Pass to Rainman. Fires the three. And Houston another three.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.